We are playing in a tournament here at 5 o'clock. So we got 2 more minutes. We're going to be playing my Arceus Duraludon, but I also added in Tyranitar and Stonejourner and took out the Sandaconda. So we're going to give that a go. How's everyone's day going so far? One more minute till registration open, or till the pairings go up. Make sure we are live. Which we are.
Secret! Hello! How are you doing? How was the rest of your stream the other day? You just got an encounter and you thought it was a shiny. What was it? I wish I didn't miss the exhibition. I would have given a shiny Glauncher because a friend lobster. That would have been cute as heck. But hey, there'll be another opportunity in the future, I'm sure. I'm sure we'll have the time to do this again. I'm sure we'll have time to do this again. It was a Jangmo-o. Oh, what does shiny Jangmo-o even look like? I just sort of try to keep some positive vibes, Wolf. That's all. Store power.
Okay, first pairings are up.
It was great, thank you. Yeah, exactly. It's just like taking things out of context and not really understanding where that's aimed could be crazy. That one wasn't me though. It wasn't. It was great. Thank you for the raid. I had delay on. Oh, don't worry about it. I stuck around until you said hi, and then I was like, you know what? I really need to go to bed. I'm exhausted. But it looked like you were having a good time, peeps. Oh, peeps, no. Oh, that was one of my
Alright. Is this the right person? Yeah. Seed. Okay. Here we go. Round 1, let's go. Gotta go with tails. It's tails, let's go. What are we playing against? Ooh, lost box. Okay. Hey, Abby. Are you guys home yet? Back to your parents? Oh, okay. I see, I see. I always forget if I can use the ability on the first turn or not for Lumineon. We really need a double turbo for the Arceus to get things moving. Alright, alright. We don't have any energy in the discard, so that's good. There's still a lot of energy we need a lot of energy, but we still a lot left in our deck. Probably shouldn't have put down that stone journer. Just gonna fish out the Cramorant again. All of our energy's in the prize. We've only used one boss's or one professor's research too. He's probably got another energy recycler and is gonna go for the Kyogre is what I'm guessing the play is here, but I'm not sure. Yep, here it is. Probably should have bossed his orders of Kyogre first, but he would have just brought it back anyway. God, I hate these water Pokemon. God, that's annoying. I've had enough of these water Pokemon. Like Baxcalibur and oh, what's the other one? The new one there, the new EX. It's tough. I don't know how to counter it. I don't even know how to counter the new Baxcalibur, and it's not Tinglu. It's the Snow Leopard one. Chenpao, that's the one. These water decks are just crazy. Absolutely crazy. I think what I need to do with the deck is I think I just need to I need to get the BS out of it. Get rid of the Stonejourner, the Lumineon. Keep the 2 Tyranitar because I kind of like that. I just need to get rid of the junk. I think add more tools would be better too. Because Duraludon really only hits for 220. I think I need to add more tools. Who knows, I wanted to play more with Tyranitar. I've only ever had it in my Lugia deck, so... It's so tough because those Lost Box decks, that's where, like, Sandaconda shined. Because I was able to attack their bench. But, of course, I pull it out and then Lost Box is the first deck we face. But, that's how it goes.
You play anything else. You give your opponent a 0-card hand. You can play Path to the Peak, and it doesn't matter. You have to play it after you do the thing. But you can give your opponent a 0-card hand every single turn. You can shut off their abilities and deal 150 damage every single turn. Like, why would you want to do anything else? And aside from the Super Rod, this is a super duper starting hand. But I will play I think the Mew list that did really well. Alright, well that's bad because they play the Noivern. But this'll work out. Just you wait and see. This'll totally work out. So I have to Artisan for, do I want the Applin or just the Ralts? Because we gotta go fast here, everybody. We gotta go super duper fast. So if they get the Noivern, I can't attach energy. So is there any way? No, I can't attach special energy. That's why I play the single lightning energy. is for situations like this where you just don't got it like that. Yeah, so they'll probably go for a Pine Echo if they're playing the Fortress version, or they'll, I guess, get nothing with Artisan. Yeah, I'm guessing they're playing the Fortress build, because the Fortress build is very fun. So, hang on, I'll play the Mew VMAX list that won in Japan, that plays not even a single Scarlet and Violet card except for Iono. Which is just absolutely hilarious to me. It plays the Ice Cube. It doesn't play a single Scarlet and Violet card. It's just the tools that Mew VMAX needed to deal with the new Spiritomb. They already exist. Okay, so I'm guessing this isn't the Fortress build. I got Collapse Stadium. That's okay. It's I think a little early for that. They probably just wanted to stop me there. But do you want to get really bugged? You know, another thing that you want to complain about with TCG Live, their hit points are encroaching on the bench outline. So if you look at, because they have that special, like, token, be a perfect size for a V-Star marker or a GX counter or something, but you see it encroaches on the bench space. Like, my Pokemon, they don't have it, but my opponent's does. So it's just another, okay. I think I can win this one, because, I mean, we got an Electivire. I can just do 50 every single turn. So I guess as long as they don't get the Noivern. This is a tough play, because... Oh, well, they got the Noivern. Well, we're screwed. It was fun while it lasted. Alright, let's get that and that out of there. So we have to go... Let's get the... no, let's go for, like, the Slowbro or something. Because I'm pretty sure I lose this one... Unless I can loot my Lightning Energy, which is not prized, which is good. Why the Applin? Because it can evolve into two dudes. It can evolve into your Appleton and your Flapple, so it takes a little bit of the pressure off of your Zoroark. Alright, so let's get that in there. Okay, so I have to preemptively get my Reversal Energy set up here. And yes, I am the real Sunny Games. I am a normal person. I do not like feet. Again, very normal. Very just sane. Very normal, very sane. There is nothing wrong with my brain. I have not been playing TCG Live for years. I am just a totally normal person. And I think that's awesome. You know, being normal is so cool. Alright, we have to get the Arcanine into play early because... Hey, I can hit done! So this is back. I guess because Collapse Stadium is in play, it wrecks the Zoroark, so I can fail a Zoroark again. Wait, no, I mean, I'm the real Sunny Games, so I've never experienced this before, so I don't know what's going on. Again, I am the real Sunny Games. All of this is new to me. I just started playing TCG Live when I was forced to. So this is all just brand new. I'm completely new to the space. I'm basically a virgin. I am the real Sunny Games. I didn't get a Manaphy. That is something a pilot would do. Is they would fail to get the Manaphy. Oh god.
is round 2. They're running through their deck pretty quick here. I mean, I know why they have 3, why they're gonna have 3 Gardevoirs, but they're already halfway through their deck. Or 2/3 of the way through their deck. Hey Josh, I'm actually in the middle of a tournament right now. Or I definitely would. Not a whole lot we could do that last turn. My opponent said he couldn't attach energy to Gardevoir. I asked him if he wanted to call a judge, and he said no. He said it's whatever, I guess. I don't know if they don't want to call a judge. I don't know. Well, they still got the win, so it doesn't really much matter. There we go.
Embrace. If your energy gets spread too thin, you're not going to be able to threaten a big KO from Zacian, and Cal can potentially abuse that knowledge if Evan does spread those energies a little bit too wide. This is a great start, though. That Roxanne is going to limit the hand size of Cal, putting him down to just 2 cards. Here's what I think Evan's potential best play is this turn. If he can find a way to get something in the active to hit into this Gardevoir, maybe even take that one-hit knockout and also replace this Temple of Sinnoh with a collapsed stadium, that'll limit Cal's bench, and that'll mean Cal either has to find his own Temple of Sinnoh to replace it in order to get Greninja in play and Zacian. if you can knock out this Gardevoir and leave Cal with just 2 cards and just 1 refinement, this is such a strong position potentially for Evan. Let's see what he does.
Big cards for both players. Remember, Evan only has 2 Psychic Energy in the discard pile. Zacian needs to have 9 to knock out this Gardevoir since there's no damage counters on it at all. Usually we see at least 2 damage counters by using 1 Psychic Embrace to power it up. And this is what it's going to come down to. 2 cards here for Calvin. That's what I got my eye on. Evan's still drawing up to 6, but still not finding those Psychic Energy. I mean, I don't think there's a world where you ever attack with this Kirlia, so at least by bringing it into the active spot, you give yourself a few more options. Because even a play like Roxanne plus Moonglow reverse to knock Kirlia out means that there's a very realistic situation where Calvin just says,
all he
got
can do is attack with Gardevoir.
I'll attack you, and then you go for the hit, and then you shut Psychic Embrace off for the following turn.
Sure. Plenty of options, lots to consider, and not many cards remaining. Oh, sorry, that was his hand. Okay, does have plenty of cards remaining still in the deck. Looks like Level Ball will just thin out that Ralts, maybe getting that established so that you have the option to get another Kirlia play next turn. I think in Evan's position, you're going to be fine if Cal ends up going for a Moonglow reverse play next turn. Would spread his energies pretty wide there. And that spot, we'll see what he can do. Like you mentioned, would need 9 energy cards in the discard pile. Has 1 on the active that he'll be able to retreat off. There's 1 in the hand. Shining Arcana Gardevoir could get lucky and get another one potentially. Let's see what happens.
I think by discarding this Psychic Energy, it means that there's maybe 4 now in the discard pile, so that could potentially allow Moonglow reverse to take a knockout.
Yeah,
or actually, no, 3 would be fine here, because remember, that damage is still on that Gardevoir EX, so I think this is Evan's best play. Put this energy on the Zacian, put the energy on the Kirlia so it can retreat next turn, and then 1 more wherever you want. Take the knockout on Kirlia, put your opponent to 2 cards, and hope that the option isn't there for a big return knockout. Shut Psychic Embrace off the core of Calvin's deck, and hope that's enough to carry you to a 2-0 victory into a top cut berth.
Does decide to attach to that Benstraltz. Maybe this energy could have just gone onto the active Cresselia. If it goes there and the Cresselia goes down, then that's 2 energy cards in the discard pile. As it stands, though, Roxanne plus knock out that Kirlia is so strong, and Cal is left with 3 napkins in his hand, pretty much. Penny, Battle VIP Pass, and a basic Psychic Energy.
Oh, is he going to retreat this Mew and take a turn off? Wow.
Well, he does have Penny, so Penny can pick this Mew up. That's I think, why he feels okay doing this. Wants to see if he can get something here to work with. Level Ball can find maybe a Ralts, but definitely looking like a good play there from Evan. That Roxanne being absolutely crushing.
Does he even have a Ralts in deck? I think so many of them have been knocked out at this point. Not sure. Let's take a look in the deck, see if it can even be grabbed out. The risk to going for this, though, is you are now going to re-damage your Gardevoir, so you're going to make it a little bit easier for Evan to hit the numbers. There needs to be a Ralts in this deck for there to be a chance, and there's not. There's not a Ralts in deck for Calvin. I don't think he can confidently attack this turn with Gardevoir EX, staring down a Zacian with 4 energy already on it and no damage counters.
And there's not even a great option for him to Moonglow reverse onto. Nothing with 60 HP. He doesn't have a basic Pokemon to put into play to Psychic Embrace 2 to get 20 more damage down. This is looking really tough. Evan, I think, has maybe found a path back into this.
Well, this is really tough, too, because Calvin's going to be turn 0 here in time. So if Calvin, is now forced into a position where he needs to take a prize card, essentially, this turn, sure, you can risk it and try and hope you can find boss's orders plus a knockout, but if you don't, then you're in a losing position. And remember, since this is game 2, if Calvin cannot win within the turns of time, Evan will win the set 1-0 and advance to top 8.
So Cal is definitely feeling the pressure to try to take a knockout here. He would only put 20 damage onto his active Gardevoir, making it a little bit easier, a little bit softer to KO.
So it would still be, it would be 8 energy to knock it out,
instead of 9.
So 300 damage, so. It actually doesn't matter, it actually does matter between putting 2 Psychic Embraces, because 7 energy would be 270, so.
But like you said, he has to take a knockout this turn. Being turn 0, this is his win condition.
And we're even gonna see the energy put onto Cresselia. I feel like the best thing you still do in this position is you put 2 energy on this Cresselia, so at least next turn you can attack with it. The risk
if you get
now,
a boss's orders.
I just don't see why Cal wouldn't put energy on this Cresselia, because it means that if your opponent knocks out this Gardevoir EX, you can Lunar Blast back the Zacian that has damage counters on it. This might have been a small miss here for Calvin.
We'll have to see if it matters. We'll have to see what ends up happening in this one, or if Evan, with so many energy cards in play, can even reach for the knockout on this active. Did make a smart decision last turn, like you mentioned, putting that extra energy card onto this Kirlia. It does have a 2 retreat cost, so it can easily be sent up and now retreated onto the bench.
So 7 energy right now, so needs to find 1 more energy card. It can be attached, it can be discarded, either or. Let's see. First refinement finds Professor's Research. That will allow him to dig through the deck. Let's see how many energy are available.
So many. 3 energy, a Fog Crystal.
I think you just slam Research. You're guaranteed to find what you're looking for at this point. Save the refinement. Boss is still in the deck as well. Evan may have found a path here. I believe Evan will be turn 1 in time. Let's see if we have confirmation between that. And
yep, that is confirmed.
It is, okay.
Also even has that Forest Sealstone in hand, doesn't even have to play the Research, can just guarantee that he gets the basic energy necessary right now.
Taking the basic energy, it's now online. He's got the psychic energy to take this knockout onto Gardevoir. A big Storm Slash is incoming. Even just gonna play the Professor's Research.
No reason not to.
As long as he doesn't deck out, like let's make sure. All right, we're good. We've got cards here. We're making sure we're avoiding our lose conditions. 7 cards does find the boss's order, so that will seal things up. But the Zacian's going to have so many energy that doesn't matter what you send up in its way. It's going to slash down anything that stands there.
Just double counting these energy cards. Look like there's just 2 in the discard pile, 1 in the hand, 2 on the active. Shining Arcana going to look at the top 2.
Does he have Pal Pad?
He must have Pal Pad if he's doing this.
Whoa.
Wait, does he have Pal Pad? I think he used Pal Pad already, did he not?
And then I'll pass on turn 3.
Yeah, he had 0 cards left, so. But Cal, with Cal being turn 2, Evan being at 0 cards, all Cal has to do is draw, pass, and Evan would lose game number 2.
He just decked himself. He had the game wrapped up, and he threw it away. Oh, it's so unfortunate to see. All he had to do was just take the knockout, not use the Shining Arcana, and that small misstep getting a little bit too
much. He didn't need to draw it, you're right. So that is going to lead to Evan losing game number 2, which means this is a tie on the winning end. Cal's face, he cannot believe it.
What just happened?
It's a tie.
What just happened?
Cal gets to 34 match points and absolutely gets away with one there. You can see it on his face. He is fine to get to this 34 match point mark because that gives him a chance to bubble into top cut still. This does get Evan to 33 match points, should lock him up a top 16 finish, which is still solid, but man, that is very unfortunate to see.
Pardon my rude reaction there, but just what just happened in that game? I mean, Evan was so close. He had it guaranteed. I think if Calvin puts a Psychic Energy on Cresselia there, I think he's fine if he just puts 2 and makes sure.
Well, he still has to top deck, right? He would still have to top deck an energy and a boss, right?
No,
so,
I mean, the Zacian's going to attack. It's going to damage itself too much, right?
Not that much, though, because he attached for hand, right? So I don't think there was going to be enough that 110 is going to get there. And he would still have to top deck. He would still have to top deck an energy. So I don't know that there was realistically a win con there for Cal, to be honest.
That is insane. What just happened, Chip? What did we just see?
It's part of the game, you know. You got to announce your actions in the right order, and sometimes it just gets to you. You miss one little thing, and you think you have the game wrapped up, but Evan had 3 prize cards remaining, not 2 prize cards remaining. So even though that was a game-winning play, in theory, right, you getting down to just 1 prize card left, you do still have to draw a card to start your turn. Unfortunately, Evan decks out. Cal finds a way to win game number 2, and that's a tie.
I just can't believe it.
I can tell.
I'm a little, wow. I mean, you've got to think in Evan's shoes. I feel like a lot of players, you have that mistake. I know for me, there's a mistake in my Pokemon playing career where you look back on it and you think, what did I do there, right? Like, I had the game in my grasp. It was either on, for me, it was like a winning into top cut, like a regional like this, where I threw it away, and something like that, it just happens. And I think Evan's going to be thinking about this for a while. And hopefully
it's part of it, though. It's part of learning, part of getting better.
That's tough. I get it though, you make one mistake and when the stakes are that high, people get nervous. Just waiting on the round 3 pairings to go up. This deck I'm running needs refinement. If I lose this one, I actually might drop her in the tournament. And just refine the deck and play ranked. I think I've got way too many Pokemon in this deck. Needs to be condensed down. Need to condense it down. I need to work on that deck. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. Be right back. Let me update the titles though before we go.